Hello, my name is Fred Novakov. I'm a BMC MainView software consultant. Thank you for taking time to view this BMC quick course on using and creating MainView view positional parameters. A view positional parameter is a type of filtering. When a positional parameter is available on a view, the user can limit the data returned to the view. Positional parameters are location specific, meaning they must be entered in a particular format to get the anticipated results. They can be added if they do not exist using view customization. What if you have never used or even heard of positional parameters? You might ask, how do I know if a view has them? From a 3270 view, you can place your cursor on the view name and hit PF1. In MainView Explorer, you would right-click in the gray space next to the tab icons and select Show Header Info, then Show Positional Parameters. We will show examples of doing both of these in the upcoming slides. First, from a 3270 session, we have placed our cursor on the view name Stacks in this example and pressed PF1. A help box appears and we can scroll down to see positional parameters. Putting our cursor on the word positional and pressing enter will invoke a hyperlink to the view shown on the next slide. We see this view has a positional parameter defined on the job name column. Now for an example using MainView Explorer. MainView Explorer is the GUI that comes with all MainView products. By right-clicking in the gray space next to the tab icons, next to the green check mark, you will get a drop-down menu. Look for Show Header Info, then Show Positional Parameters. Click on Show Positional Parameters and you will see the change to this view on the next slide. The second line of headers in the Stacks view has been replaced with an indicator of positional parameters. In this example, a P1 in the first column signifies that this is the first positional parameter for this view. If there were others, they would be P2, P3, etc. We now know if the view we are using has positional parameters, but how do we take advantage of them? If we are executing a view from the command line, we type the view name, parameter1 space parameter2, etc. If we already have executed a view that has a positional parameter, and now want to use the positional parameter to filter the data without refreshing the metrics already gathered, we can type on the command line parm space parameter1 space parameter2, etc. We will show examples of using these commands. This example shows how to use positional parameters with a view name. The view we are going to execute is JDelay. It has three positional parameters available: job name, the percentage the job was delayed during the interval, and the job status. The asterisk is used to place hold for a positional parameter. In this example, we are executing the JDelay view and only looking for jobs that begin with RDGM, being delayed any percentage amount and having a status of ended. You can also use the question mark to wildcard a single character as part of your positional parameter. The result of executing the JDelay view with those positional parameters is job name RDGMISSS with a job status of ended, a single row of data instead of over 190 rows. Hopefully you now see how much positional parameters might save you time. Now in MainView Explorer, we can execute a view by right-clicking on the view name. We are going to use the same view we used in the 3270 example, JDelay. When we right-click, we are presented with a drop-down box. One of the options is to open with parameters. We're going to do that. The result is another pop-up box that we can enter our parameters in. Again, for the JDelay view, there are three positional parameters. We are going to take advantage of the first and the third. We are looking for job name, MKT, FMN, with any amount of delay signified by the asterisk, and in the job status of active. After entering the parameters, we click OK. The resulting JDelay view with only the MKT FMN job in an active status. Using the Parm parameter works the same in MainView Explorer and a 3270 session. In the command box in MainView Explorer and on the command line on a 3270 session, you enter the Parm, then the positional parameters you want to use. Again, we are using the JDelay view in this example. We enter Parm, MV pound I asterisk, spaced asterisk, space active. So we are looking for all jobs that begin with MV pound I with any amount of delay in an active job status. The advantage of using the Parm command is the data is not impacted, The parameter filter is applied, but the data is not refreshed. After pressing enter, the JDelay information is filtered down to just jobs starting with MV#I in an active job status. Again, saving us the time required to enter filter commands and not refreshing the metrics we are analyzing. But what if we go to a view and there are no positional parameters defined, or they are defined but not for the columns we would like to use as a filter? Never fear, we can add them using view customization. Here we are adding a positional parameter to the ACT SESS view, which is the active session view in MainView for IP. We right-click on the column and click on Add to Parameter List. After clicking on Add to Parameter List, the P1 is displayed in the header of the column to show that this is now the first positional parameter defined for this view. We can then save the view and use the new positional parameter. Here we have selected the ACT SESS view by right-clicking on it in the navigation tree and set to Open with Parameters. We are looking for all active sessions with a secondary LU name starting with $ALC. We then click OK. And the result is the active session view showing only sessions with a secondary LU name starting with $ALC. Again, an example of how positional parameters can save you the time of sorting, filtering, or searching through a long list of items. In the 3270 view, you can do the same thing. Just a reminder that customization done in one place, 3270 or MainView Explorer, is available in the other environment. If you find customization in MainView Explorer to be easier to use, customize there and use the resulting view in your 3270 session. In this 3270 example, we have went to the Help panel for the Job Response Summary view, JOB RSPZ, in MainView for IP, and found that there are no positional parameters defined for this view, so let's add one. Enter CUST, C-U-S-T, on the command line to enter view customization. After pressing enter, you will be presented with this view. Type L space A to add a filter to column A, the job name, and hit enter. You will be presented with a view similar to this where you can enter the filter condition. When adding a positional parameter, it is a best practice to add a filter condition of the column identifier, A in this example, and equal to asterisk as the condition. Then provide the parameter position for this column. This is the first and only positional parameter, so it will be position 1. After making this change, you should save the view. One of the other great features of MainView is the help for the view is dynamically updated for the positional parameter you just added to the Job Response Summary view. So the documentation is done for you, and now the next user of this customized view will be able to see that there is a positional parameter that they can use to reduce the time it takes them to look for the response time of a particular job in MainView for IP. I hope you have enjoyed this BMC quick course, and thank you for your time. For more information on any BMC product, please visit the URL shown on this slide.